Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, everybody. Hi, everyone. Hey there, Soaring Feather. How are you, ma'am? How are you doing? I told you that's like, I love that name, Soaring Feather. Hi, lovely one. How are you doing? Hi, you guys. I was able to get in a little early. Hey, Red. How are you doing? Hi, Mr. Nate. How are you doing, sir? Red, if you don't mind me asking, where are you from? Or what is your ethnicity, if you don't mind me asking? Hi there, Miss Gina. Hi, Sinclair. Oh, okay. So I'm 3 hours behind you, Sinclair. So I am in the great Northwest. I'm on the West Coast. And so usually I come in between 8 and 9. Hi, Gina. I come in between 8 and 9 o'clock. This time I happen to be able to come in about 7:45. So that means I get to talk to you guys and then go to sleep. How is everyone doing? Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? And welcome this evening. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I always look forward to talking to you guys on Sundays. Hi there, Miss Kathy. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. You hanging in there, Miss Gina? Hey, Telsha. How are you doing? Good evening to you, too. How's everyone doing? How's everybody? Did you enjoy? Hey, Mr. Mark, how are you doing, sir? Hi, Moving Mountains. I love that name. That's beautiful. Hola, Miss Jessica. How are you? Elvis, did you call me Dr. Karma or Dr. Carmen? Carmen. Carmen. Not karma. That's awesome. How you feeling, Mr. Mark? Are you feeling a little better? Have these videos been helping you? I know you've been going over to Apostle Sadler's um YouTube as well. I usually see, sorry about that. I usually see you guys. That's okay, Elvis. That's okay. You doing a little better, Mr. Mark? Sorry about that. My light rolled right in my face. Hey, Audrey. Let's see. Hold on, I missed what it says. Thanks for making me aware of what I was living with for 26 years. Did not know that such evil existed. I know, right? I know. Hey, Pam, how are you? I have everything. Paternal side, Black and Cuban, and maternal side, Sicilian, Irish, Dutch, and German. Wow, that is a beautiful combination. As you know, I can't see your picture that well, but I can see it from a distance. And you're a very beautiful lady. I've seen some of you guys' pictures, especially when you come over to my Facebook page, and you guys are some really beautiful people. You guys really are beautiful people. They are helping, Mr. Mark. That's good. That's good. Hey, Miss Lynette. Hey, Lyd. How are you? Good evening to you all. You will update your photo? Okay, good. Okay, just don't get on there naked, okay? We're not trying to be narc bait. 30 years and you woke up. Hi there, Miss Nicole. How are you doing? Hey, Miss Anita. How are you? Welcome. How are you guys doing? The more tired I get, the smaller the letters get. How are you guys doing? Thank you guys so much for joining me. Have these videos been helping you guys? Hi, Miss Lisa. Have these videos been helping you guys? Hey, Gabe, how are you doing, sir? Have these videos been helping you guys? Which ones have been helping you guys? Tell me which ones you like. Thank you. I had your video playing in the kitchen. My younger son said, we look alike. Oh, hey. Okay. Never know. We could be related. They've been helping. That's good. A great help. Awesome. I'm going good. You're doing good. Hold on. Thanks. I love your videos and they help a lot. Good. You like all of them? Good. Yes, they help me make it through the week. That's good. Why do the narcissists lie so much? That's their nature. That is their nature. That's all they know. They have no unique identity for themselves. They're not the type of people, they're not honest people. That is their nature. They are compulsive liars, pathological liars. That's what they do. That is a part of their nature. That is part of their disorder. I have written a book. Audrey, you've written a book? You let me know what the title of your book is. Inbox me on my, if you're on my Facebook, or email me and give me the title of your book, Audrey. Okay, your video. That's good. That's good, Sinclair. Hi, Doreen. All the videos on point. Oh, thank you. Hey, Sydney, how are you? Yeah, they're bad liars too. Once you figure out what they're doing, don't forget to like and share. Thank you so much. Hey, Jamie, how are you doing? No, and I understand that not all videos are for everyone. If you look through there, you'll find videos that are specifically for you. You'll find videos in there that may help you. And I tell you guys, I know you guys have a lot of other people that you guys like to watch. I like Quinn Holiday. I still listen to the videos, believe it or not. Even though I may do videos, I always listen to his videos. I love to listen to his videos. And a lot of times he validates something that I've said already. And I'm like, okay, we're on point. You got Angie Atkinson, you have a whole bunch of other people on there. You have a whole bunch of other people. So, but if there are videos that you like, that I do, listen to them over and over again until you get it into your system, until it changes the way that you start thinking. Something is gonna break, and you're gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, I've had that epiphany." Sent someone in my immediate family your video. Oh, thank you, BH. I appreciate you. The videos did help, especially the one about cognitive dissonance. Good, Sydney. That's good. Narcissist abuse symptoms. Uh, Mention about the supernova empath. I had never heard of the term, but I was always drawn to nebulas. I think I fit the description of a supernova. Supernova, okay. I'm just gonna read a few. I'm gonna comment on that, Red, okay? Yeah, Quinn, I like Quinn. Hey there, Just Be Real. I met Quinn, and I live in Denver, and went to his first conference. Awesome. I want to hear him speak. I was going to go to the one in Dallas, and my mentor and I, we were going to go to the one in Dallas that just passed. But because of her schedule, because of my schedule, we weren't able to go. And so some of you guys that were going, I know Miss Madiva lives in Dallas. And so I did not get an opportunity to go. I would love to have met you guys there. And I did wanted to hear him speak. So whenever I get an opportunity, I'm going to go see him speak. And hopefully maybe I get to meet some of you guys. That would be really awesome. I would love to meet some of you guys. Yes, getting stronger and stronger. That's what I'm talking about. Smear campaign. Yup. The name of my book is No Longer Bound, Escaping the Religious Narcissist. Girl, Audrey, email me that title. Is Dr. Carmen Bryant, DrCarmenBryant at outlook.com. Send me that title so I don't miss it, because I may not be able to go back and look through all the comments, but send it to me, okay? Hey, Miss Shirley, my diva, I just mentioned you. Hey, Miss Catrice, I just mentioned your name. Let's see. Um, um, Will you ever visit New Orleans? You know what? I used to live in Biloxi and Gulfport, Mississippi. I used to be in New Orleans all the time. I would love to come. If you guys sent for me, I will come and do a speaking engagement wherever you guys are at. If you ever wanted me to come for a speaking engagement, if you set it up, now obviously you're gonna have to pay for my tickets for me to come, and for somewhere for me to stay at a hotel. Can't stay at your house. But if you ever want me to come, I do speaking engagements. And so if you ever want me to come to your area, if you let me know, and we can arrange that, so that, it won't cost a lot out your pocket, but, and I'll tell you how to do it. I'll show you how to set that up, because I do also, and I did in the military as well. I do coordinating, oh gosh, I can't recall what I used to do, but I used to do program coordinations. So if you guys ever want me to come and speak on a speaking engagement in your area, you let me know, and we can coordinate, and I will come. If you ask me to come, I will come, and we can all meet. When am I coming to Dallas? You know what, Miss Shirley? Email me. Email me, because my family is in Dallas. Email me, and I will let you know when I am there. And I will be more than honored to come and meet you. I will definitely come and meet you. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Mr. Elvis. I'm so honored. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hey, Miss Angel. Thank you for helping me. You are a miracle from God for those of us who barely leave our homes because of the very serious crimes against me. Please never stop making videos. I know I'm not the only one who is out here. Oh, thank you, Miss Angel. I really appreciate it. And hopefully, serious crimes against you, like you have been They lied and they've done crimes against you, or you're afraid to leave your home. Email me, okay, Miss Shirley? Well, hi, sis. It's been a while since I've been able to catch you live. Continue, but oh, thank you. Hey there. Yes, we need you in Virginia. You know what, Mr. Mark? I actually was stationed at Fort Lee, Virginia. My brother used to be in I think Newport. Was he in Newport News? And he was in the Navy. I know he's on that side. Hey, TMG, welcome back. Yeah, if you guys ever want me to come in your area, let me know. You email me and we will coordinate it. You can send for me. You know, I would travel around the world free, but flying is not free. You know, but if you guys want me to come, I sure will. You just let me know. Let me say this before we start, okay? Somebody asked me. There's two things I wanted to address. Somebody asked me to do a video on super empaths and the greater narcissist. It just so happened at the same time I'm in Washington State, Moonstruck. I'm in Washington State. I'm in the Great Northwest with all the beautiful trees and mountains. But somebody asked me to do a video on the super empath and the greater narcissist, and I was going to do a video. I'm going to do a video on the three, which is the codependent, the empath, and the super empath. Hey there, JW. And it just so happened at the same time. He was Mark, he was in the Navy, but he worked on aircraft. And so I can't recall where he was at. I'll think of it in a minute. But at the same time that I was asked to do the video, it just so happened my mentor came on and started doing the video about the super empaths and the empaths. And while I'm preparing to do a video for you guys, go to her YouTube channel, and it is Helen Sadler, and it is Destiny Helper. And please, you guys, share her videos as well, because YouTube has changed their policies on being able to come on live like this on your device, on your phone. They changed it where you have to have 1,000 followers now, which was crazy, but that's their rules. And so we are working together, and we are going to bring up her numbers as well. And I need you guys to share her videos just like you guys share my videos. But she did a video on the super empath as well, and it is awesome. And she brought it from, hey there, Paula. And she brought it, oh yeah, the super empath is good. You'd be surprised at how many of you guys are super empaths. And we're going to talk about it. I'm going to come and do a video on the super empaths, because you guys will be surprised. A lot of you guys are actually super empaths, because some of you do have narcissistic traits. And those narcissistic traits may have come, oh, you're Newport Shipyard. Okay. So he was an electric engineer on the aircraft. He worked on the aircraft and wired the aircraft while it sat. He wasn't in Norfolk. I can't recall which one he was at, but he wasn't at Norfolk. Super empath. I don't like it at times. That means you're super empathetic, but you know how to cut it off, TMG. And so, but I will talk about it, because you have the codependent, you have the empath, and you have the super empath. And one of the ladies, I watched probably Supernova Empath like 6 times. I was totally in awe. Yeah, you'd be surprised. A lot of you guys are empaths, but you'll be surprised that the super empath actually has narcissistic traits, and especially if you come from a family that may have been a family of narcissists, or you've been, a family of narcissists, or you've been in a relationship with narcissists, you picked up narcissistic fleas. That's what she calls it, narcissistic fleas. So that means you have some residue. So you guys actually have residue, and you're able to really, with a super empath, a super empath. I would tell you guys what I was, but I'm quite sure you guys can figure that out yourself. But a super empath, when they get to a point where they figured out, okay, enough is enough, they'll just shut the emotions off. And then what end up happening is they go toe to toe with a narcissist, and they have narcissistic traits. They will fight a narcissist like a narcissist, and they cause the ultimate and the most narc injury. A narcissist never sleeps. So it doesn't matter how much injury you cause a narcissist. A narcissist never sleep. They will try to get you back. If they'll do it from their dying bed. They will do it from prison. They don't care. They just won't stop. And usually what ends up happening is Gina said, I fought and lost. A narcissist is just not a type of person that you want to come up against. They will go to the extremes to tear you up, to brutalize you, to torment you, to try to pay you back. But a supernova, when a no when a super empath goes supernova, that's what it is. When a super empath goes supernova, it's like going toe to toe with a narcissist, and you become a narcissist's worst nightmare. But you got to remember that when you back off and you get away from them, they never stop thinking. They're still coming after you. They will still come after you. And then there's one lady that made a comment I wanted to address. I did address her when I was writing on YouTube, and what she said, no, it was YouTube's on Facebook. And what she said was is that she's an empath. She says, and being an empath is a curse. Being an empath is not a curse, y'all. Think about it. If you weren't empathetic, would you want to say that a blessing is to be a narcissist? Well, the thing about it is that you have empathy. And this is how I teach people, and this is how I was taught in therapy. To have empathy for something, when we're as a counselor, when we're in counseling, we have to be able to have empathy to the people that come in. I mean, come on, think about it. If you don't have empathy for people that you are out to help, what good are you? How can you have to be able to step in someone else's shoes and feel compassionate enough to help them, right? The difference between sympathy and empathy, sympathy, you can't even disconnect yourself. So you feeling what they're feeling and you're crying and you can't help them. But to be empathetic, you have to learn how to be empathetic with someone in counseling. And to be empathetic still means to have boundaries, because sometimes people that are hurting in counseling will take advantage of your empathy. And what they'll do is they'll allow the counselor to work harder than them. So you're working harder on them to heal, and they take no responsibility, no accountability. And so what ends up happening is that the counselor works harder than. So what happens is empaths have a problem with boundaries. They have a problem with saying no because they're afraid that the person won't like them or get mad. They have a problem with boundaries because they want to hurt people. You sometimes what ends up happening is that we're too empathetic. So if you're too empathetic, guess what? You people step over your boundaries. They step over your boundaries. But an empath is not we are not helpless. It is not easy road, but we are so strong. You're right. But empaths are pretty strong people. Once they gather themselves together and understand that their weakness is giving too much, their weakness is loving too hard, their weakness is putting all their eggs in one basket. Okay. And so, but we're going to talk about that later on, and I'm going to distinguish all three of those for you guys. But please go to my mentors page. It is under YouTube. It is Helen Sadler. Is Destiny Helper. Subscribe to the page. Make sure you hit the bell so you know when she uploads. Go watch the Super Empath video that she did, and please share her videos on your page as well, okay? Just like you share mine, share hers. Let's get her numbers up. Let's get her out there, okay? And you guys, look, to be an empath is not a curse. Remember that. Nate, you said you're a super empath. Wow, that's you. See? So for a super empath, you said you found out I was a super empath. See, there you go. So some of you guys found out that you're super empath. Some of you guys have narcissistic traits. Some of you guys and see, you got to be careful, because when you do things, whether you write a book, whether you do coaching, whether you do counseling, you have to, hey, Jonay, you have to understand why you're doing what you're doing. You can't do it in order to get back at the narcissist, or you're not you can't. The game is not to pay the narcissist back. The whole point is to heal so that the empath doesn't, hey Kayla, but the whole point is to heal from this tragedy, from this drama that we got ourselves in, to help other people, because there are some people that have no idea what narcissist abuse is. Most counselors do not understand what narcissist abuse is. A lot of people, if you talk to them, they have no idea what narcissist abuse is. They usually group it together with the average domestic violent perpetrator, and they don't understand that the domestic violent perpetrator happens to have narcissistic personality disorder. So that the way that they conduct things, they assume that if you take that perpetrator and you put that perpetrator in counseling, the average one that does not have severe personality disorders like NPD, they go, they get counseling, they get drug rehabilitation, they learn about their behaviors, they learn how to respond differently. A lot of people have recovered and have gotten back into relationship, their families have gotten together. But with a narcissist, it'll never happen. A narcissist will never, ever, ever change. A narcissist will never change. They have a personality flaw. They have a it's like a malfunction that the part of their brain that is able to feel empathy and compassion is broken. So the empather and the compassioner button is broken. I know that's not a real word, but we're just going to use that for now. But it does not work. The oxytocin, hey, Prophet John, but it doesn't work. It does not work. And so they are not capable of connecting with people and having normal relationships. Check this out. To get into a relationship, and then I'm gonna open it up for questions, okay? But to get into a relationship, some of you guys have emailed me, and some of you guys have made, hey there, Awakened Angel. Some of you guys have made a comment on the YouTube channels, and what you've said is that you feel so stupid. Please do not feel stupid. How can you feel stupid about some information that you don't have? How can you feel stupid about something that you had no knowledge? If you don't know how to drive a stick shift, I'm a stick shift driver. I learned how to drive a stick shift when I was 15 years old. A lot of you guys know, that's the secret weapon now for the millennials. All you got to do is buy a car that's a stick shift. And the millennials can't drive stick shift, nor can they write in cursive. So that's our secret language, and that's our secret weapon. We'll teach them, though. But check this out. Don't feel stupid, because you can't feel stupid. You're only ignorant because the word ignorant means lacking knowledge. That's all it means. That means we were ignorant. We did not know. We got into a relationship. We were empaths. We were people that just wanted a relationship, wanted someone to love and someone to love us. We got into this relationship, but the narcissist was not honest when they got in. Now you see me, now you don't. They came into the relationship full of lies. They lied to you, and you fell for the lie. We fell for the lie because we didn't know any better. Check this out. Imagine, I don't know how many of you guys like puzzles. I love puzzles. The 1,000-piece puzzles, I love puzzles. And like, you get the more complex puzzles that have like colors and all that on the front of the box, right? So you dump all the puzzle pieces out, and then you're putting the puzzle together, and you're looking at hey, Robbie. Hey, Prophet John. But you're looking at this puzzle pieces, and then you're looking at the box with all the colors and the scenery and everything. So you're putting these puzzle pieces together, right? But what have you found out? While you were doing the puzzle, you can never ever put the puzzle together. For some reason, you just can't get the puzzle together. It doesn't even look like the pieces that are on the color of the box, right? But what have you found out that while you were putting this puzzle together, that 20% of the puzzle pieces that are in that box are actually the puzzle pieces that are in the box, that is the picture that's on the box. And the other 80% of the puzzle pieces that are in the box are from 3 or 4 other puzzle pieces. But no one ever told you, because it was in a brand new box, sealed. And so you dumped all these pieces out and start putting these pieces together, right? And so as you're putting these pieces together, you're finding out that as you separate them, there's only like 20% of the pieces that are actually the picture, and the other ones are from other puzzle pieces. Okay, so how can you feel stupid? But in the time that you're trying to put the puzzle pieces together, right, or missing puzzle pieces, right? But as you're trying to put the puzzle together, you'll start thinking like, I've done puzzles for years, and I don't understand how this one is so complex. It's just a 1,000-piece puzzle, and I don't have problems with puzzles, so I don't understand why. But look what you're doing. Instead of pointing your finger at the puzzle, you're pointing your finger at your ability to put together a puzzle, a simple puzzle, right? So you guys start looking at yourself like, I know how to put the puzzle together. I've done puzzles for years. I love puzzles, but look how you're beating yourself up. Well, maybe I don't know how to do puzzles. Well, maybe this is, and then you want to stop doing puzzles, right? You want to stop doing puzzles. Okay, well, that's how a narcissist is. They show you this box with this beautiful picture on the front of this box. They dump out these pieces, but the one thing they don't want you to do is try to flip the pieces over so you can see all the pieces. Because once you start flipping the pieces over, you start noticing it's not even the same color that's on the box. But during that time that you're telling, they're pumping you up to tell you about how they're going to sit down and help you. They sit down and help you put the puzzle pieces together too. And then tell you that, you just don't know how to do puzzles. You're not as good as, that is exactly what or one piece has a stain on it. Or one piece, the whole piece is missing. It's the puzzle piece itself, but there's no picture on it. So you guys, when they introduce themselves to you, they're never, they move the goalposts. Exactly. They always move the goalposts. The standard always is, soon as you meet the standard is lifted for you. But you think about it, they got with you because you had something that they wanted. And then once they realize that you're a human being, they stop idolizing you. All of a sudden, you're the person with all the problems, right? You're the person with the problem. You're the person that's crazy. You're the person that's not that educated. You could have went to school to be a neurosurgeon or a brain surgeon. By the time that narcissist is finished talking to you, you're going to wonder why you even went to school, because the narcissists know more than you. But they have no credibility. They have no schooling. They have nothing to prove where they're getting this knowledge from. They go to Google and look it up, the med doctor, whatever it is on Google, and you know nothing. You know nothing now, right? Nothing at all. And you went to school for it. But you questioning yourself. Yeah, they're con artists. Exactly. They're con artists. And we fell for it. Yeah, we fell. And freeloaders. Exactly. Exactly. Well, all right, you guys. Well, I'll open it up. You guys talk to me. What kind of questions would you like to ask? He said, thank God I finally left. I listening to your videos opened my eyes and gave me the knowledge and strength to leave and never look back. Go ahead, awakened angel. That's what I'm talking about. High five, girl. You feel amazing? Excellent. That's what I'm talking about. That's the whole goal. I want to get you guys from where you are to amazing. At least good for now. Elvis said they always find fault for not being committed. Of course, there's always a reason why they're not committed, and it has nothing to do with them. They will never, ever take responsibility for themselves, ever. It's always about you. You did something. Everybody did something. They never take a responsibility or accountability. Cheryl McDaniel said, I finally see you live. Oh, hey, thank you for what you do. 33 years with husband. Wow. Husband narcissist, just waiting for the decree to arrive, almost at the finish line. Wow, Cheryl. And you look young. And you 33 years. Wow. Yeah, wow. Congratulations to you, ma'am, for finally leaving. It's a hard journey of recovery. And some of you guys, hey, Nat, hey, how are you doing? Life after great narcissist divorce. Yes, because they always change the goalpost. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. I'm gonna tell you, it's a long journey. It's a arduous journey sometimes, but I promise you, it's so worth the journey. It's like hiking, or you guys seen that on Facebook where you see the two guys chipping away at the ground, and one of them finally gives up and walks away, and the diamonds are right. I think it's the diamonds are right behind. All you need to do is hit one more time, and the diamonds were right behind it, but he gave up. That's how it is for some people. You give up. Don't give up. Do not give up, okay? He said, Red, let's talk about the greater narcs. I've always attracted the greater narcs that have millions but are total crooks and cons. A greater narcissist is not a greater narcissist due to their money or their finances. That's not a greater narcissist. A greater narcissist can be poor or broke. So a greater narcissist has nothing to do with socioeconomic status at all. But I'll talk about it on a video. I'm going to do a video, okay? The overambitious one, Dr. Bryant, the narcissist I was involved with asked me extensive questions on many topics like bisexuality. Is this a market? Is this a market of them setting up a new mask? Okay, so let me ask you this, overambitious one. They were asking questions about bisexuality. Was this a male that you were talking to? Because a lot of times, I've said this in a video before, my mentor said the exact same thing. A narcissist is so dirty. Hey there, Clara. A narcissist is so dirty that they don't care. They have no problems crossing over sexuality lines. A narcissist that has always been, for example, that has always been heterosexual will have no problem crossing the lines. If they see something that they want or another person has, they will cross over the lines, and they will, whether it's bisexual, homosexual, lesbian, they'll cross over the lines to get what they want. And then they'll cross back over the line and say that you're crazy and that you're a lunatic, and they'll smear campaign you because now they don't want anybody to know what they've done. And so I don't know, ambitious one. It sounds like, if they're asking a lot of questions, there's a possibility that they actually are bisexual. So don't be fooled. Some of them are hidden. Some of them are bisexual. Red said, well, one of them was from Jamaica who became a self-made millionaire, but conned his way to the top. I believe it. I believe it. But you guys, but just remember this, the greater narcissist is not a greater narcissist because of their socioeconomic status, because of their finances. That's not what makes a greater narcissist. A greater narcissist is their mind and personality. They went from low, mid to greater narcissists. They're trained to the highest point where you will not detect them. And they are the most evil, dark, hollow, Oh, these right here, these are some bad boys right here. It has nothing to do with finances though. These are some bad boys, bad girls. Hey there, Renisha. How are you? I'm going to email you tomorrow. Okay. Do they ever change? Elvis, unfortunately, they do not. They do not ever change, and they get worse with time. Yeah, soulless monsters. Yep. Let me come over here to Facebook. I'm sorry. So Nate said, I'm good, but sometimes I'm still uneasy and find it hard to relax. You probably have anxiety. You probably have post-traumatic stress. Nate, the one thing that I always suggest is, go to counseling. Just go to counseling. Let them know that you're probably suffering from PTSD or anxiety. And then they'll give you techniques on teaching you how to relax. One thing that I like to do, I don't know for some of you guys, I love fragrances. So you can get fragrances in your house, especially lavender. Lavender will calm you down. Lavender has a calming effect. You can do lavender spray, house sprays. You can do lavender the plug-ins or like the wax melts. You can also do lavender like on your bed, or take lavender like the plants. You can buy some lavender plants like potted plants or some plants and put them in like a little satchel and put it in your pillowcase. Or you can also do like some of you guys like the what is that the steamer thing, the little pot thing. You could put like essential oils in there and it'll spray out like lavender, but lavender will help relax you. A massage. But you go to a counselor and the counselor will help you deal with the anxiety. Okay. Miss Denise said, yup, mine said marriage was just a piece of paper and committed to me by mouth. I look back now and laugh that I really fell for that, that bull. So glad she's gone, still hoovering me. And you stay no contact, Denise, okay? Stay no contact, all right? Let's see. Lisa Kelly said, I had to pray night and day after listening to your literature and others' gray rock and silent treatment work. Doctor, the process was so hard getting out of this relationship. I know. Think about it. It's, hey there, Just Queenie. I haven't seen you in a while. Love lavender and eucalyptus. Yes, I like to spray my bed with lavender. I have lavender spray I put on my bed. The whole room smells like lavender, not all the time. But I like lavender on my bed too. Very relaxing. And I love fragrances. Like I told you guys, if you ever meet me, just be prepared. If you got allergies, I will stimulate your allergies because I'm a walking fragrance and I like heavy fragrances too. So if you ever meet me, make sure if you got allergies, I'm telling you guys ahead of time. I wear a lot of perfume. Okay. Aromatherapy, yes, aromatherapy is really good too. Even Nate, you can put like lavender, or you can talk to people that deal with essential oils and put it in your bathtub. Take a bath, relax. Let's see here. Hey, Dr. Bryant, you look fabulous once again. Love this hair on you. Oh, thank you. It's a little dark. I'm gonna lighten it up some, but thank you so much, SW. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's getting in my eye too. So, I got these big lashes on, so the hair gets caught in my eyelashes. So, all right, you guys, come talk to me. Ask me some more questions. At home with Monique. Hey there. I've been no contact for 4 months. Thanks for referring us to your mentor, Destiny Helper. She is awesome. Thank you so much. She's an awesome lady. I love her a lot. I have a small electric diffuser. That's what it's called, a diffuser. I have lavender, cherry blossom, and rosemary. Ooh, I know that smells good. Because they don't know who they are, maybe why they can just change their sexuality. My ex just started listening to country music, and I'm like, what? That's probably because the new supply that he's hoovering is a country music listener. They don't just change on their own. They don't do that. What happened is they met someone that listens to country music. Changing bisexuality, let's see. I mean, changing their sexuality. Would you say don't know? They don't know who they are. Maybe that's why they can just no. They don't know who they are, but they change their sexuality depending on the supply. Some of them are actually bisexual, but they keep it undercover. They don't want anyone to know, but it leaks out. You watch them, it leaks out in their behavior. I get treated for PTSD for my early years in the military. I'm too. I'm okay. Two tour suggestions. Yes, sure, looks great. Oh, thank you. Oh, okay. Military PTSD. Okay. Well, along with that, use those skills. Use the skills. If you've been in treatment for PTSD for a while, Mr. Nate, then something's not right, because they should be giving you some tools to use. They should be giving you some tools to use that should help you also in this situation. But most of them don't understand narcissist abuse. Just remember that, okay? Jamie said, I simmer pickling spice. It helps with anxiety. Sometimes coffee, but I don't drink coffee, but the scent distracts my thoughts. Oh, that's cool. Miss Shirley, my diva, my favorite is Coco. Oh, yeah, Coco Mademoiselle. Yes, I like that. Yes. You're welcome, Mr. John. Hey, Jessica. Overambitious. Let's see. What is the impact of the narcissist leaving the mother that abused him as a child and going to live with the father that abandoned him? Is the narcissist injury related to this shift? It probably related to both of them. Yeah, if so remember narcissists, a lot of narcissists, if you actually talk to them long enough, a lot of you can remember the history of your narcissist. And the narcissists, a lot of them have abandonment issue. A lot of them have rejection issues. Abandonment issue meaning they may have had a parent that abandoned them, a parent that died. They have rejection issues. A parent that rejected them, abandoned them, rejected them, abused them. They may have been sexually abused. And then for some, now all the ones that I've ever worked with and met, all of them have had sexual trauma. Now, these are just the ones that I've worked with. Now, watching other therapists and other counselors talk about it, they have met narcissists. Sorry, you got my nose itching. But they have met narcissists that did not have any sexual trauma. But a lot of narcissists will not tell you either. A lot of the narcissists that I dealt with, it took a while for me to figure out that they had dealt with sexual molestation in their childhood, and some of them refused to tell. Some of them refuse to tell because for them that's a narcissistic injury, and so majority of all of the ones that I have dealt with in counseling, in passing by and talking. All of the ones that I've ever met have had sexual trauma. Now, based on other therapists and other coaches, not all narcissists may have had sexual trauma in their early childhood, but some of them, if you look at some of the children on television and how they're being raised to be narcissists. They're being raised to be entitled, that they're better. No, you're not late. That they're better than anybody else. But they're being raised entitled. They're being raised. And then look at the electronics. They don't even have human connection with people, so they don't have a way to build empathy with anyone because they're on these computer games. Back in the day, we used to memorize phone numbers, pick up the telephone, actually talk to people. Now it's more convenient to text people. Now you don't even have a human connection. Go in a restaurant and look in a restaurant and sit down, whole family on the phone. I'm guilty of it too. And I need to whine, hey, Sharice. But whole families on the phone. Nobody's talking to each other anymore. What happened to the dinners at night where the families used to sit around and talk to each other? People don't even dinner, together as a family anymore. And so, there's no human connection. People not even teaching kids about empathy anymore. They're not having talks with kids. That's wrong, that's right. Be nice, do this, because everybody is on their electronics. Nate said, okay, thanks, Dr. Brian. I'm doing okay with the military treatment. I'm going to use aromatherapy. I think that sounds good. Nate, treat yourself to a massage. Go get I know being in the military, a lot of things that we did, everything was sports related. But, go and get a deep tissue massage as well because it releases toxin from your body. Go to the gym, join a gym, but whatever you have to do to learn to relax. Because remember, what's probably happening is you're having anxiety attacks, probably because you're being triggered. You have to figure out why you're being triggered. I see Miss Shirley said, my ex said his dad bought him a hooker for his 15th birthday. That shocked my socks off. Well, a 15-year-old with a hooker, he was molested. That's child molestation. He was molested as a kid. As a matter of fact, I was talking to someone before and they told me that, that they were molested as a child. But, and it was a he. He said he was molested as a child. He said, but back in the day, he said, that's what you talked about. This grown woman, you ain't never been with a grown woman, not realizing until they got older, that they had been molested as a child. That had caused all sorts of sexual problems as they grew up and got older. Miss Tisha said, hello, Carmen. Mine had reached out to me through Marco Polo, wishing me happy birthday, and says he's going to keep calling me and stop by. So I made a video back showing him with a new interest, but I just showed my friend in the video. He just heard my voice in the background. He replied back saying that that was unnecessary and that he is happy for us and there is no love lost. I hope it works that he stopped trying to hoover me because he does not stop. Listening to you and Quinn has helped me a lot. Thank you. Remember, go back, Tisha, and listen to Till Death Do Us Part. Because narcissists think you belong to them forever. Forever. Don't be surprised. It caused a narc injury. Don't be surprised if he tries to hoover you some more. So just learn, just no contact. Don't even respond. Missy said, I can't seem to keep him blocked. I unblocked today just to see what he was saying. I never want him back just to see if he was checking on me. He was. Well, Missy, you're not ready. You got to, when you go no contact, you stay no contact. You're playing the game with yourself. So you're not allowing yourself to heal. So you're playing the game. So you got to stop playing the game with yourself. Stay no contact. Leave him alone. Stop checking his social media. Leave him alone. You're not done yet. When you get done, then you can start healing. Mr. John said a lot of soul attachments that become vortexes and triggers. Yep. Ms. Gina said, that's why I changed my phone number completely. Exactly. Jennifer. Hey, Miss Jennifer. I'm at peace and drama free and I'm feeling better. Should I feel bad for cutting him off completely out his kid's life? He's so abusive. Nope, don't feel bad about it at all, Jennifer. Not at all. You're at peace and you be and stay at peace. You don't feel guilty. Lighthouse said, if a male changed his religion to match yours to marry you, what you consider that love or red flag? I would consider that red flag. I would consider that red flag. Everything now has become a red flag. Red flag. Soren Feather said, my 20-year-old daughter is dorming with a young narc, but she don't believe. How can I talk to her without her putting up the wall because I've been binge watch these videos? Well, you can introduce her to my videos, and then leave it alone. Tell her to go to my videos, tell her to go to Quinn Holiday's videos. And, and just tell her, just watch. I'm going to leave it up to you. Just watch it and then tell me what you think. Does your roommate have any of these characteristics? Leave it alone. After you introduced her, leave it alone. Because the more you pressure her, the more she's not going to watch the video. You put it out there and then the roommate's going to get on her nerves. Trust me, the roommate's mask is going to fall off. And when the roommate's mask fall off, then she'll probably go check. But don't pressure her. Once you introduce her to the videos, leave her alone. Let's see. Jessica said, my ex-narcissist lived with me 15 years and never unpacked his bags. He was always ready to go and never told me anything about his past. His ex, his children, family, nothing. I never knew he was married 3 times. The third wife got out of prison and showed up to say, I come for my husband. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, red flag. Yeah. That's bad. Gail says, why do narcs rage during conversations when asked a simple question? Because they know they're lying. And to rage is to get you off of their trail and to turn it back on you, deflect back on you. So you'll stop asking them questions and they can think of an answer. If I get mad and you're asking me a real question, I got to think. You came on me too quick. I got to think. I don't have an answer for you. So I got to rage to get you off my trail. Let's see. Don't get tricked into breaking no contact. That's right. That's right. Let's see. The divorce is dragging on and on. I don't think I can even get close to being done until I get control of my finances. He's in full control of finances. I am better. I'm trying. Missy, take your time. Take your time. Focus. Because when you're not focused and you're focused on the pain, you got to focus. Because if you don't focus, you're going to make a mistake. Don't do anything in revenge, okay? When you do your divorce, as you go through the process, I know some of you guys want revenge. Not only do you want half, you also want one of his eyebrows. Not only you want half, you want one of her shoes. Be fair. Don't feel guilty. Whatever the lawyer says, do it. And don't feel guilty about it. At the same time, Missy, it takes time. Take your time so you don't make a mistake. You don't have to rush this. Take your time. Get your emotions together. Remember to respond and don't react. They want you to react because they want you to make a mistake, but they also want you to react so they'll know where you're at. Missy, take your time. Take your time, okay? Take your time. It took me almost 2 years for my divorce. Let me make sure. Yeah, it took me 2 years. 2 years for my divorce. You were cutting up, but 2 years. But I slowed down and I took my time. My mentor was there for me. I took my time, got my thoughts together and focused. Okay, focus. Yeah, poker face. That's right. You got the poker face. Get the poker face. Let's see. Did I miss anything over on Facebook? Okay. Missy said 2 years because of him or you? Him? Because of him? How do you deal with a lack of motivation? You got to do it. You caught me off guard on that one. How do you deal with a lack of motivation? You know what, Lighthouse? A lack of motivation for me, from a clinical standpoint, when you say lack of motivation, the first thing I start thinking about is depression. So that means you're probably depressed. You know, people that are depressed, all of them don't. Hey, Erica, people that are depressed always don't always show the same symptoms of everybody else. Most people think when you say depressed, you know, you laying on the bed with no lights on, you won't take a bath. But a lot of people, you know, show depression differently. Some people overcompensate, they're super happy, you know, and they try to hide their depression. But there are people, you know, you lack motivation, you know, you're happy go lucky, but really you can sleep all day, oversleeping and stuff. So a lack of motivation is just, to me, is just another sign of, and it could be a sign of depression. And you know what I would tell you is the same thing that I introduce to a lot of clients in my practice is behavior activation, or is activity activation. You go and make yourself do something. Hey there, Walter. But you make yourself go do something, even if it's just one day out of the week. If it go to the gym one day out of the week, go to the gym one day out of the week. Whether it's helping or not, doesn't matter. Just go to the gym one day out of the week. Once you go one day, then you can add a second day. You do something. Get yourself active. Getting yourself active changes your focus. If you sit at the house all the time, guess what you're going to think about all the time? And guess what you're going to do? You're going to have that urge to go on their social media, and guess what you're going to do? You're going to go on social media. They know you're going on social media, so just in case you come on social media, they're going to give you something to look at. If you look for something, you're going to find it. That's it. You look for something, you're gonna find it. But if you sit at home and you're depressed all the time and you have no motivation, find something to do. Pot some plants. Do a DIY project in your home. Do something to get yourself distracted. Okay? See, told you. I might be a therapist one day. Miss Shirley asked, did you have anxiety? Oh, absolutely. I had post-traumatic stress disorder, complex post-traumatic stress disorder. I sure did. I sure did. And I'm not ashamed to tell you, I sure did. I had post traumatic stress disorder and I had complex post traumatic stress. I sure did. I did. I sure did. Well, Jennifer, you're scared to date. It's not time to date yet. You got a row machine? I know I got a gym membership. And hypothyroidism and PTSD. Well, let me tell you something, Lighthouse. Hypothyroidism, are you on medication for your hypothyroidism? Because hypothyroidism presents itself as major depression as well. And most of the time, when either people get their thyroid removed or get on the right medication for the hypothyroidism, that means a slow working thyroid, usually they get on the right medication, you'll start noticing the depression lift. So a lot of times when people come into counseling, I have to send them to go get a medical evaluation to rule out hypothyroidism, because hypothyroidism will manifest itself as major depressive disorder. And so sometimes what ends up happening is they give you antidepressants when you actually need thyroid medication. So have that checked, okay? I'm sitting in the house wondering where he is. Unfortunate, you just came through my phone. See, I came in the right time, huh? It's keeping me from leaving the house and checking where he is now. Missy, you got to refocus yourself. You got to find something else to do. And it takes a while. It does. It takes a minute to retrain yourself. You guys don't think that it happens all of a sudden. I'm pretty sure Addie's mom said, I'm pretty sure my thyroid is messed up. I need to go to the doctor. Please do. Please do. Because a lot of times hypothyroidism manifests itself in major depressive disorder. And for you men, you go have a workup, a blood workup done as well, because low testosterone will also manifest itself in major depressive disorder. So for those men that may be depressed or feeling depressed, go have your testosterone checked, because if your testosterone is very low, it will show up, it will manifest as depression. And so if it manifests in depression, there is testosterone treatment. I don't believe in zodiac signs. I'm sorry, BH. But you have the testosterone check, because there is treatment for testosterone shots. And you'll notice that your mood will also change, because a lot of times they just want to give you antidepressant. And sometimes what is a medical problem is being treated mental health. Remember, I told you that mental health issues will manifest in medical, and medical will manifest in mental health. And so a lot of men have low testosterone. If you get that check, you'll also bring up your mood. Hey there, may God got it. My God got it. And hi, Tammy. So let's see. How can I deal with my son siding with his narc dad and possibly hating me? Well, Pam, you do what you have to do as a mom, and trust me, that narc dad is going to injure your son. And when you've said what you had to say, and when he, eventually he's going to be injured. The narcissist can't help himself. And when he does, your son will be coming back. So you just stay patient. You stay patient. It's going to happen. Narcissists do not change their stripes, remember? Amy said, I've been drawn into a Hoover, still pushing towards a divorce, but I get bored and hook up with him sexually. We seem to have better sex now that we are getting divorced. I know it's all an illusion and not real. We have kids and are co-parenting too. No, you guys ain't co-parenting, trust me. How do I get off the crazy train? Leave him alone. Go no contact, because you're playing with yourself. You're still playing the game. And so you're not ready. Until you're ready and you go no contact, you're about to get injured. He's about to discard you, and discard you very hard. And you're going to be in a lot of pain. And I promise you, you will come and tell me. You will come and tell me. And you're going to be like, you were so right. Watch what I tell you. Anita said, I dated a guy who had zero testosterone in his body, and he refused treatment. Oh my gosh. Was he depressed a lot, Anita? Hey there, Debo. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Did I miss? Let me see what I missed. Shane said, sometimes I reflect on marriage and wonder if I was the narcissist in my marriage because of the rage I had. Now, you probably were raged because you were hurt. Hey, Ted. He will figure out alienation is the favorite tool of the narcissist. Bingo. There you go. Exactly. A narcissist will alienate their own kids. Yep. They antagonized me and got me incarcerated. These people are demons. Wow. Audrey said he's going to finish what he started. Remember, these people can't love. Exactly. The narc I was with gets hypodermic needles from somewhere without prescription. Oh, gosh. Oh, my goodness. Anita. Yep, see? So zero testosterone, he needs to go and see a doctor and have them treat that, because it'll show as major depression. And really a lot of times it's low testosterone or hypothyroid problem or thyroid issues. He was getting testosterone online without prescription, mess around and kill himself. Dinah said, I have gone no contact with my mother and cult the bulk of the narcs out of my life, with exception of one who I know is covert, but seems to be not a problem right now. My main issue is my narc boss. Oh, boy. Okay. Let's put on the secret weapons, okay? Mr. John said, good advice for men, low testosterone, the testosterone. Yep. All righty. I can see now. Scared little rats. I saw that clearly. Dominique said, my mom never hugged me. I went boy crazy as a teen for fulfillment. Nothing but God fills me today. Go ahead, Dominique. Go ahead. Missy said, Lighthouse, I finally stopped having sex with him. Lighthouse? Who is that on this side? Missy says she finally stopped having sex with him. That is for Amy as well. Let's see. Yeah, Hashimoto. Research macadamia nuts and Hashimoto. Selenemi. Okay. You guys know when it comes to pronunciation, you guys know I would tear a word up. Let me look. Selenium deficiency. Okay, I'm gonna look that up. Hi, everybody. Hey, everyone. Hey, Dr. Brian. NARC survivor here. Thank you for your work. Very important work you're doing. Blessings a lot. Oh, thank you, Debo. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. I know, right? Let me tell you guys something. I wanted to let me make a comment, okay? For those of you guys that are thinking of making YouTube videos, some of you guys do. Some of you guys, he got diagnosed with dysthymia. Yeah, dysthymia is constant depression. So there's no lift in the depression. 'Cause major depressive disorder is like 2 weeks, and then they'll be okay, and then probably like 2 weeks or more, longer. Dysthymia is major depression. I mean, well, it's depression on a constant basis, always. It never lifts, it never changes. But let me tell you guys something. Let me give you guys some encouragement before I get ready to get off. For some of you guys, you're thinking about writing a book. You guys are thinking about, it is an epidemic. Some of you guys are thinking about writing a book. Some of you guys are thinking about, doing YouTube videos. I encourage you to do so. Some of you guys need to do podcasts. Some of you guys need to, do podcasts. You guys need to do webinars. Let me tell you something. Your pain can make you money. And I don't get on here to make money. I make money in my office. No, I make money when I do speaking engagements. I do money. I make money when my book is coming out, you guys. So my publisher just sent back my edited copy, and so this is about to go into publishing. So think about it. You can make money off of the pain that the narcissist inflicted on you. Because one thing that I promised, I said, all this pain that was inflicted on me, I'm gonna make sure I can help as many people as I can, and he's going to make me wealthy. And of course, I'm not saying just him is going to make me wealthy. The work that I do is going to pay me richly. And when I say that, books, webinars, speaking engagement, all this kind of stuff, all this kind of stuff, you can make money off of the pain that the narcissist inflicted. And I'm not saying, remember why you're doing it. I don't come on YouTube to talk to you guys to make money. YouTube don't pay me enough. And then YouTube tripping off of finances anyway. They don't like to pay you anyway. So I don't come on here just to make money, because I'm not, in actuality, I'm not making any money. You're supposed to make money off of YouTube. I'm not making any, I made zero amount of money on YouTube. I come on here because I want to help as many people as I can. I'm coming on here because I want to make sure that as many of you guys get help. So when you go on to YouTube, when you make these videos, go on there and do it because you want to help people. Jamie said, I'm doing podcasts. Excellent. But go on there because you want to help people, okay? Because, you want to help people. But let me tell you something. Just let me give you guys some encouragement as well. It's not when you have thousands of people tell you how beautiful you are, how pretty your hair is, how nice your makeup look, what a wonderful person you are. If that's what you're looking for, then you're not moving forward anywhere. It's not when a whole bunch of people love you. It's when people come out and they hate you. When people start coming on YouTube, when people start telling you about yourself, you hit the spot. When the narcs start telling on themselves, that's when you're doing something. That's when you're making progress. When people tell me that this is helping them, there are some people that have inboxed me and said, I was going to commit suicide until one of your videos popped up. I was going to do this until one of your videos. That right there to me is success. I've helped somebody, even if it was one person. But you're making success, and I'm just giving you some encouragement, because when you get on here, some of the people that come on your channel are going to be ugly. People always have something to say. That's when you're doing something. That's when you're doing something. I talk too fast. Yeah, I talk too fast. I used to speak a different language. And on top of that, I used to be in the military, so I can talk as fast as I want to. So if you can't keep up with me, then you can't keep up with me. But I'm going to talk. But you're going to get something out of it. Somebody's getting healed, right? I can talk, but people gonna have something to say about how fast you talk. They're gonna have something to say about your education. So people got to say something about your education. Somebody got to question you about not being able to pronounce words. You guys see it, not being able to pronounce words. Someone's got something to say when they come on here and they're talking about everybody. That's when you know that you are making impact, y'all. That's when you know you're making impact. When the narcissists have no choice to say something. When the narcissists are coming on here and they're hurling insults and trying to smear your name on the videos. Come on, that's when you know you're making impact. You know you're making impact. You done went in and stirred up the wasp nest. And some of you guys are getting healed. And I wanted to say that because I want you guys to be prepared. Because some of you guys get very defensive when you're talking to each other. Well, when you guys start doing podcasts, when you start making books, when you start doing YouTube videos, this is what you're going to have to get prepared for, okay? This is when you know you're making impact. Don't respond. Delete. Do not respond. You guys don't get on here and have a battle, a narcissistic battle with these folks when you go out there and start doing your broadcasting, because you're going to look just as bad as they do. Delete, okay? Delete. That's what you do. Delete it and keep rolling. But you know that you're making impact. Anytime you hit the wasp nest, you're looking for the queen in the hive, and you're going to kill the queen bee in the hive, or the wasp, the king, queen wasp, or whatever. That's when you know you made impact. When you start stirring feathers, you make an impact. Now you're making the narcissist uncomfortable. Okay? Ooh-wee. Let me look. Too many darn trolls. I know. See? Told you. We're making impact. They look for strong people. Absolutely. They're attracted to strong people. It says, I watched a video called I Psychopath, and in it they showed a study. The psychopaths will pick a victim by the way she walked. Wow. It's called I Psychopath. Okay, I'm going to write that. I Psychopath. Let me grab a pen, okay? I Psychopath. Who is that who said that? I Psychopath. Gina. Okay. I Psychopath. Where would I find that video? Let me write it down. I Psychopath. Got it. Okay. Okay. So let's see. So Jamie said, my pain pushed me to help others. I became a radio announcer, motivational speaker, and started a charity organization to help men and women that's going through a lot of abuse and sickness. I'm just me and bring it how God gave it to me. Jamie, what's your radio station? I would love to go and listen. What's your radio and podcast? Tell me what that is. Let me see. Jamie Bowden. Tell me what your podcast, your radio station is. Hey, Aline. Long time no see, buddy. Free is worth more than millions. Yes, it is. Absolutely. Gail Face said, after 15 years, left the narc a year ago. I knew a little about narcissism and being selfish, but while watching and listening to you, he have all the behaviors of a narc. Love you, knowledge. Oh, thank you, Miss Gail. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. How you doing, girl? Hadn't seen you in so long. We used to be my supplemental girl. Used to be over there in the supplemental place. Okay, hold on. Let me fix my glasses. Okay, there we go. Let's see. I'm about to get off you guys, okay? Because I can tell I'm getting sleepy. I'm getting itchy. Okay. Saw it on Amazon Prime. Oh, okay, cool. I got Amazon Prime. And it was, okay, hold on. It was I Psychopath. Okay. I Psychopath. Got it. I'm going to go look, okay? Let's see. All right, Ted. I can tell you've been connected to my mentor. I seen you over there. I'm doing great, Miss Aline. Freedom is your greatest wealth. Absolutely. Let's see. Missy said, if it had not been for my job, only thing was consistent while my whole world flipped. Discard flipped me upside down horribly. 100 pounds down. Oh, wow. Dominique said, God is using Doc in a mighty way. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And I do believe that. I do believe that. And I have an excellent mentor to make sure I stay on track. I'm going to counseling, but I don't feel my counselor understands the abuse I've endured. How do I find a counselor that knows about narcissism? Shane, you interview the counselor. You call them up and just ask them, or you email them, however they do their appointments. Usually people email me and they give me their situation. Hi, my name is so and so. This is the situation I'm in. Do you understand narcissism? Do you understand? I'll call them back and let them know, yes, I am a trauma professional and I specialize in narcissist abuse recovery. However, I am a counselor that deals with many issues. That's not my only thing I deal with in counseling, but I also refer them to my page, let them know that I am a narcissist recovery special. However, I do deal with trauma. Beautiful as always. Oh, thank you. I agree. Thank you, Dr. Brian. Thank you, John. I appreciate you. Go to sleep. We need you to get your rest. Oh, thank you, Miss Julie. Thank you. I'm off tomorrow. So after I hit the gym, I will be coming back. Well, I got some work to do. So the closest I got to therapy that works for me is EMDR. EMDR is real good for those of you that have gone through trauma and need some assistance with like regulating, like the traumatic, like the stress and the anxiety related to trauma as well. Loving me fed up. Blessings are coming to me when I lost my job, but I feel like my world is upside down at times. It ticks you off. I feel like just knocking the heck out of it so bad. Oh, bless your heart. Sam Vaknin is a self-proclaimed narc who has several videos here on YouTube. TBH. Tell me what TBH is. I am unable to get into his teachings because he comes off as being a narc and his voice lulls me into boredom. Okay. Have you heard of Neurosmart? I have not. No, ma'am. Oh, thank you, Ms. Luba. Excuse me. Sorry about that. TBH, to be honest. What is TBH? Okay, y'all don't. Let me see. Go to sleep, Miss Julie. I have trauma. I sleep with a fan all year round. I sleep with a fan. Sometimes I turn it off. My daughter sleeps with a fan. I think most of my kids sleep with a fan too. Oh, to be honest. Okay. Okay, my bad. You guys keep me hip. I usually have to text my kids and ask my kids what are some of the acronyms on when they text. Okay, you guys keep me smart. Keep me young. Keep me young, you guys. Keep me young. I would tell you my age, but I'm not gonna do that. How do you deal with a pathological loneliness? I feel you, Catherine. You got to get yourself involved in something. You got to go do something. Go find something to do. Oh, come on, y'all. Everybody knows what TBH means. Okay, my bad, y'all. So you guys know I do a lot of small. I do texting and stuff and LOL. Some of the words I just don't know. Good night, Mr. Elvis. You guys got to keep me young. Keep me young. I'm serious, Dr. Carmen. But I don't want to end up in jail because of this narc. And so you don't. Because, no, you know what? Right, Miss Robbie? But you don't need to be in jail. Number one, it's not worth your time. It's not worth your energy. Don't ever, that right there is like a narc medallion. That right there would just thrill them. That would give them some fuel to see you go to jail. Absolutely. What do you think of the churches today? I isolate myself because the churches have narcs too. Everywhere is a narc. Yeah, churches have narcissists. And so does your workplace. And so does the counseling agency. You got narcissistic therapists. You have narcissistic doctors. You have narcissistic lawyers. You have narcissistic judges. You have narcissistic loan officers and real estate agents. I've met them all. So of course you have narcissists in the church as well. Absolutely. But now you're becoming aware. My pastor, who's the presiding prelay of Into His Chambers Global Ministries, she talks about narcissism, and she's the head pastor and has other churches underneath her. And she talks about narcissism as well, and talks about narcissism in the church. Exactly. My name was coming up a lot there. I was confused. Oh yeah, police. Yeah, police. Exactly. Yeah. Narcs. It's the narcs everywhere. We can't escape, but we can develop tools to deal with them. Exactly. I'm so sick of this. I'm sitting here crying now. Everyone seems to not take it as serious as it is. It is serious. That's right. Because they don't understand. Loving me fed up. You got to understand, everybody has not been through narcissist abuse. And so, hi, Miss Vanessa. Everybody has not been through narcissist abuse. So there are some people that have no idea. There are some people that say, well, just get over it. You'll be okay. But a lot of people do not understand narcissism. Dina said narcissism equals Jezebel's spirit in the church arena. Jezebel's spirit is the only one that they can relate it to, but narcissism is a spirit by itself. Jezebel actually was a narcissist, and there's a spirit of Jezebel. Jezebel was a marketplace, more of a business. Let me think how to put it. A Babylonian Sidonian spirit that is more focused on the marketplace, and leaders that are over major corporations or big corporations. A narcissist is actually after individual people. Jezebel wants organizations and the leadership in organizations. Narcissism is focused on individual. So that spirit, narcissistic spirit, is focused on individual people. Medusa is a mythological creature. Medusa is not real, John. It's a mythological creature. BA said, yes, I forgot name. Thanks so much. Forgot his name. I'm still not seeing the end. Fighting, just blocked phone number. Thank you. It's coming. The overambitious one. Yep, Saul was a narcissist. And then Saul was a narcissist. And then he became King Saul was a narcissist. And then Saul, who later became Paul, was a narcissist as well. Nimrod was a narcissist. Jezebel was a narcissist. Absolutely. Jezebel, Ahab, Absalom, Saul, overall, all Satan. Satanic. They weren't Satan, they were satanic. Judas, absolutely. The supreme, yes, absolutely, Dina. Yeah. Narcissists are a modern day vampire, absolutely. John said, I realized that it was a form of that. I believe a narcissist. Medusa. Yeah. The mythological creature Medusa, yeah. Narcissist, yeah. Narcissist abuse. Angela Markel. Who's Angela Markel? Dina said they suck the life right out of you. Yup. They suck the life energy out of you. Yup. My father is a huge narc. I'm so sorry. Gail said I'm scary. Yup. Yup. Well, you guys, Overseas Sales has been teaching us. That's right. That's right. Hey, Miss Tasha, you all late. I'm going to get off. You tuning in all late. It is draining. The longer you stay in a relationship with a narcissist, the more drained you will be. You lose. They zap your energy. It's like you have to overthink all the time. You constantly. You notice that a lot of you come out of narcissist relationship. You find yourself always explaining yourself, always validating. You was on YouTube. Oh, you on the other side. You came over here to this side. But you'll find yourself when you come out of narcissist abuse, when you come out of high vigilance, yeah, triggered very easy, sleep issues. A lot of times you have physical pain. You on YouTube watching? You have me on the big screen, Tasha? You have me on the big screen? My big old head was in your living room. But tired, yep, fatigue. Some of you have eating problems. You either overeat or undereat or don't eat at all. Sleeping problems, either oversleep or undersleep. But a lot of you come out of these narcissistic relationships. You find yourself explaining yourself all the time. You find yourself trying to justify yourself. You try to find yourself, yeah, aches and pains. You find muscle issues, anxiety. You find yourself constantly trying to validate yourself, constantly trying to, yeah, overweight. A lot of that is sign of stress. Jonathan was a narcissist to David in Bible. I don't know. I have to check on that. I'm not sure about that one. I know Saul was, but I don't know if Jonathan was. Brain fog, problems with thinking, problems with making decisions. And so you'll find yourself always explaining yourself, always trying to prove yourself, always trying to validate yourself, always trying to make people realize that you're not crazy. Throwing up is better. Well, then then you have a eating disorder. If you're throwing up, then you're purging and binging. Yeah. You probably have constantly apologizing. Yep, apologizing about just anything. I hate that he seems to be real with his new supply. The third one, even with he's not being real. The mask will fall off. Yeah, the mask will fall off. They're not real with anybody, so don't worry about it. I don't care who they're with. They're only real for a moment, and the real them is up underneath that mask, and that mask is gonna fall off, and then the real one is gonna come out. Diarrhea. Yep. The new supply is so blind. Yep. And for those of you trying to prove to the new supply that he's a narcissist or she's a narcissist, leave it alone. Will I get to see my revenge? Well, as long as you're looking for revenge, you're not going to find it. Once you leave it alone, you go no contact and you learn to heal, it won't matter. It will not matter, you know. So if you're looking for revenge, be prepared to be hurt over and over again. You have to heal, Missy. You have to heal. And once you go no contact, your no contact will help you heal. And as you begin to heal, once you don't care anymore, like when I say don't care, I mean like you could care less whether the person shows a picture to you or not. It will not trigger you anymore. You won't have the emotions toward it. It won't matter. It won't matter whether you get revenge or not. What comes around goes around. Whatever seed you plant, you're going to harvest whatever it is you put into that ground. Put an apple in the ground, you're going to get apple trees, right? So whatever seed they're putting in the ground, they're going to get their own harvest. And remember, a narcissist, there's one thing a narcissist can't stop. Narcissist, well, two things. Narcissists cannot stop time, and narcissists cannot stop aging. And eventually they get older, and I've seen it. I've talked to people in counseling. That old, mean, evil narcissist gets older, and people don't want to be bothered with them. They get grumpy, they get angry. Some of them commit suicide. Some of them are put into what is the elder care? Put in elder care, and nobody comes and visits them. They're lonely individuals, lonely and sad individuals. And so, trust you me, you know how they do people. They push people away so much that nobody wants to have anything to do with them. Thank you so much, Miss Lynn. Shirley Madiva said the new supply is on her own. Exactly. Exactly. How do two narcs recognize each other and be friends? Lighthouse, are you a female or a male? So I know how to address it. What is your personal pronoun? How do you want me to address you? Because I'm going to respond to that. How do two narcs recognize each other and be friends? So day-to-day those social workers said mine was definitely grumpy. I used that exact word with him. He's 17 years older than me. Grumpy, evil, and mean. Julie said, I'm trying to forgive him in my heart. The anger is overwhelming. Then you know what? You just say it all the time, all the time, all the time. Cardi B's mother. You think I'm Cardi B's mom? I look like Cardi B. Cardi B's cute. Female? Okay, this is what I'm going to say, Lighthouse. Let me go back. How do two narcs recognize each other and be friends? Girl, that is a hot mess. That is a nuclear explosion waiting to happen. Both of them love bombing each other, and they know exactly what they're doing because they recognize it. Number two, they're both competing for attention. They both think they're better than each other. They get on each other's nerves because each one is smarter than the other one. That is a train wreck ready to happen. I'm gonna throw some southern hospitality in the child. That's a train wreck waiting to happen. That's a train wreck ready to happen. Addie said Cardi B, LOL. Yeah, I think he called me Cardi B's mom. I think that's a compliment because Cardi B is cute. She's cute. Let's see. This is normal to be hurting so very bad. He has been moved out since November, but I've left him in my bed, let him in my bed since January. Missy, you're hurting your own self. It's like you are inviting the pain back in. Missy, let me explain something to you. Let me tell you something about me, okay? I was with my narcissist for when I decided to discard, but we'll let him think he discarded. It was 18 years. 18 years, and then I was married to him for 20, and together 22 years in my mind. And it took 5 years to finally recover from that. 5 years of a 22-year relationship. Really, it was an 18-year relationship, 20 years married, 22, whatever. But 18 years when that was it. Went supernova on him. But it took 5 years for me to recover, Missy. 5 years, okay? Yeah, you can email me. Oh, you emailed me. I saw your email. But it was 5 years, Missy. 5 years. And it's the best choice that I've ever made. You're cute. I'm cute too? Oh, thank you. Well, Lighthouse, I know for some, everybody has their own language. You know, some people believe in karma. I believe in what comes around goes around. And so that's similar to a lot of the belief system because karma is more of the Buddhist Hinduism thought process. But I understand what you're saying. I do believe in what comes around goes around. I do believe that how you treat people, you know, be prepared because it will come back around to you. I do believe that. So what your terminology of karma is my terminology of what comes around goes around. I believe that. I've seen it happen too much. Absolutely. Absolutely. But Missy, it took me 5 years. You know, you got to remember, you're not just dealing with a coach, you're dealing with a survivor as well. I'm a survivor of narcissist abuse too. 22 years plus counting after the divorce of having to deal with, you know, co-counter parenting. And so I still have to deal with it, you know, even after the after everything is over with, you know. And that's why when I tell you guys things, I don't tell you guys things and I'm a hypocrite in what I'm telling you. The things that I'm teaching you guys are the same things that I had to do, the same things that I had. So Missy, it took 5 years for me to finally get my mind together, to finally feel free, feel good. I feel good. It's the best decision that I ever made. I never went back. That's right. You reap what you sow, which is the equivalent of your process of thinking karma. You know, that's the same thing. But I went no contact. But the only problem is because we have a child together. I had to be wise, and I only talk about the child. I'm not kiki kaka, and I'm a jokester and he's a jokester. So I don't kiki kaka. None of that. I don't have anything to do with him nor his new supply. I don't try to convince the new supply that she's with a narcissist because just like all of you, just like I keep telling you guys, it's only a matter of time that the mask is going to fall off. He hasn't changed. He's still the exact same person that he was and worse. So he's with a new supply. I can already see because they post pictures everywhere. And remember, I have a child, you know, and you can see that she's losing energy and she's losing her youth. So I already know what she's going through. I don't need to prove anything. This is the type of thing with the new supply that you have to let them discover themselves. That's not your job to go and inform them. Leave them alone. Let them live their happy, miserable life together. Leave them alone. Let them live their life. They're out of your life. Let it go. And Missy, it just is hard, but you will do it. Who just asked me that question? Lighthouse said, how do you describe your past in one word? My past, a hot mess. That's what it was, a hot mess. A hot, ignorant mess. That's what it was. Okay, one word, a mess. No, one word, mess. You said one word, mess. Is that good? That's right, Miss Demetria. Let them be great. Hey, you know what, you guys? You know, at the end of every video, I always say, like my friend always says, go be great. That's her over here on YouTube. The one that says Miss Demetria, that's who started this whole go be great. That's who I got it from, you guys. She tells the children after she rebukes them, go be great. So I tell you guys, go be great too, in a positive way. He said, Miss Addie's mom said, yep, we wouldn't have believed it if someone tried to warn us. Absolutely. Like she said, let them go and what you trying to prove to them? What are you trying to prove to them? Leave them alone. Leave them alone and live your life. Missy, if you check this out, yeah, block, leaving this house tonight. I'm not, there you go. Listen, just like you found out, what makes you think that the new supply is not going to find out? Their mask fell off with you and you went through horror, torment. You look how some of you guys are suffering and coming out. Look at some of the things that you guys are going through. You really think that the new supply is not going to go through what you've been through and worse? Because you've trained them. So a lot of mistakes that you made, they learn from your mistakes. You are absolutely great, Miss Demetria. There you go, Miss Demetria. We're going to have to market that word. But trust you me. Look, trust you me. If you've been through it, trust you me, the new supply is going through it and it's going to be worse because you trained them. The longer you were with them, you trained them at the mistakes that they were making. And the mistakes were that they got caught at something. So they know how to do it differently now. So what they're getting is worse than what the way that they left you, they're getting something worse. Trust you me. I promise you guys this. It's a matter of time and that mask is going to fall off. And you think that they're not going to suffer like you. Okay. Okay. Day-to-day social work said, I saw his child's mom in the grocery store when we were together shopping one day. She seemed pleasant, but I remember her giving me a certain look. Now I know what it meant. She said nothing. She would probably, you know what she was saying to you, day-to-day social work? Girl, he yours now. You'll find out. See? Their rejection was God's protection, right? Mm-hmm. Gina said every time he came back, it was worse than the time before. Absolutely. Jamie said, now that's deep. They don't believe you anyways. Nope. So why are you wasting your time? All the new supply keeps saying is they're past like they don't care and they put up with it. He had to discard the second one he had for her to leave. Good look. What in the world? Carmen, Peter North here, old porn star, great stream, honey. You know what? So let me ask you, Peter. Why are you telling me you're an old porn star? Now, what was the purpose of that? Gina said, I flatlined and I knew I couldn't take it anymore. See? What would BA said, what would you title men who beat women in public that they don't personally know? A guy just beating up a woman that he don't know? A psychopath? A hot mess? Someone that needs to be arrested? MPD sufferer cannot sustain past 3 months with healthy person. Nope. Probably can't. I believe it. Got into it with the new supply, but I can't hold my words in. I actually felt good that I cussed both of them out, but that's just me. Well, Jennifer, be prepared. You might get some fallout. You might get some fallout because the narcissist never stops thinking. So they're probably overthinking right now on how to get you. The new supply is a fan too because the narc is always talking about us. High five, Dominique. Lighthouse, do narcs fear revenge? No. Nope. My narc father just had a double bypass surgery. Woohoo. And then, you know, they're mean anyway. So, have overcoming abuse. Narcissists have brain damage and you cannot change that. That is a disease. Well, narcissism is not a disease. It's a personality disorder. It is a character flaw, a personality disorder, not a disease. An assault. Yeah, there you go. Gina said that was an assault. So if a narc go out there and beat up people you don't know, that's called an assault. Exactly. It does make you feel great. Who can't get their supply at home? Go out in public to get it. Oh, yeah. All right, you guys. So I'm going to end this live stream, you guys, so I can go get in the shower and I'm going to sleep. It did feel good, huh, Jennifer? But just be prepared, just in case. So, hey, you guys, I'm going to get off, okay? I'm going to get off. I appreciate you guys being on here with me tonight. I always enjoy talking to you guys. I love talking to you guys. You guys keep me well informed. Miss Shirley Summer says, I heard the time limit with a narc was within 6 months to 2 years at the longest. Mine was 22. My therapist says my narc will never leave me alone. Why? Catherine, go watch my video on I did a video on Yolanda. I'm going to get off. How you doing? But Miss Catherine, go look. I did a video on Till Death Do Us Part. That will answer your question. Did I find myself always talking to him, to people? Yep, I did. I sure did. Thank you to you and everyone staying in the house because I wanted to see if he was with her or alone. Missy, 9 times out of 10, he with her. So it doesn't matter whether his car's out in front of the house or not. You have to pull yourself back. Pull yourself back, Missy, okay? Pull yourself back. Binge watch my videos. I'll talk to you all night. Just go binge watch my videos. You'll see my head bobbing in the videos just like this. And then if you go to my later, my earlier videos, my face was about this big on the camera. My hair is probably about this big, so you get to watch all the hairstyles and everything. Focus on those videos, okay? Don't go out the house looking for him. Go listen to me or go watch Quinn Holiday talk. Go watch Angie Atkinson talk. Binge watch the videos. Get them into your system. If there's something that you like that I said, Put in your ears and go to sleep with it on. But it'll start changing the way your brain is wired. You have to rewire your brain, okay? She was 40 years. Oh, wow. Oh, Miss Felicia, you go watch the replay. Did you answer? I did not answer your email yet. I have not. I read it. I haven't answered. That's a lot. I have a lot of emails coming in, so sometimes I can't go and answer everybody. Sometimes it takes me a minute to read them all, so I apologize. I have a lot of emails in there. I'm going to watch Till Death Do Us Part. I haven't seen that one yet. Yeah, go watch Till Death Do Us Part. Some of you guys wonder, will they ever leave me alone? But you have to know how they think. You may not think that way, but you got to think, I just like those people that have like groupies that swear that they know the star and the star is talking to them. Oh, thank you so much. But in their minds, they always assume that you belong to them. They may shelf you for a little while and go do what they want, but they feel like they can always come and take you back off the shelf. And if they open up your box and they can use you and do whatever they want to do. And so that's in their mind, not in yours. But once you, thank you so much, BH. But once you have recovered from that, it won't bother you. It really won't. It won't bother you. It doesn't matter what's going on in their head. There's a lot of things going on in people's head. That doesn't mean that you're a part of it. But go watch the video Till Death Do Us Part. Tell a joke so we can laugh. What you want me to talk about, Miss Julie? What kind of joke you want me to tell? Tell me something that you want me to talk about. I'll tell a joke. Usually I tell a joke while I'm in the middle of giving a video. I'll just start cracking jokes. Sometimes it happens while I'm in the middle of doing videos. You come around me, I'll joke all the time. What would you want me to talk about, Miss Julie? Give me something to talk about. A joke. I can't just tell a joke. I just usually just start joking. To end smiling, Ted is right. Laughter heals. It does. Thank you, Miss Felicia. I appreciate it. You're so cool. I like this. I'm cool. Thank you. I appreciate it. You gotta tell my kids that I'm cool. They don't think I'm cool. They think I'm old. My problem is he ignored me a lot. I'm the one that was trying to talk to him. You were hoovering him. You were trying to trigger a hoover. Leave him alone. I can't think of any jokes. I'm not one of those comedians. I'm not a stand-up comedian. Oh, thank you. I'm super cool. Thank you so much. You got to come up with narc jokes. Mention an embarrassing situation that I had to face. An embarrassing situation. Oh, an embarrassing situation that I had to face. Okay, let me think for a minute. And then I'm going to get off, okay? An embarrassing situation that I had to face. Letting people know that I procreated and I was with a narcissist. And they knew who he was. Y'all laughing? I don't know any embarrassing situations. I have no idea. I can't think of any embarrassing situations. Oh, you laughing? I can't think of anything. I mean, I've had some embarrassing situations, but I can't really think of any embarrassing situations. Let me think of some embarrassing situations. My joke, do you know what it is? What is a hot mess? What's a hot mess? Shirley Summers said, yeah, that's embarrassing enough. Now, that's funny. Yeah. The most embarrassing moment in your life is when you realize you were with a narcissist, huh? I was embarrassed of my ex most of the time, actually. Me too, Jennifer. Me too. I must confess. You're welcome, Miss Julie. Thank you, Mr. Ted. Thank you so much, Miss Gigi. Thank you. I appreciate it. You gotta be careful who you talk to. You throw some funny jokes in your videos, too funny. I can't help it. That's my nature. Because number one, we're talking about a subject that is very heavy. Let me say this before we get off, okay? I am open to constructive criticism anytime. I'm a former soldier in the United States. Well, I'm not former. I'm a veteran of the United States Army. I was a first sergeant. of the United States Army. I'm a soldier at heart. I will always be a soldier. And so in the military, we learn to have tough skin. We learn to let things roll off our back like duck feathers. We let it roll off our back. And so one thing that you should all be able to handle, as well as I do believe in constructive criticism at any time, because I am not technology hip. I learn from the millennials. I learn from a lot of the youth that I'm around. I learn from a lot of you guys as well. I just record the video so you can talk. Anytime that you guys want to critique me, or give me some suggestion, I believe in protocol. I believe in tact. I believe in respect. Email me and let me know. Let me know. There are some people that get on the videos or that get on and they talk about certain things. If you want to give me constructive criticism, I'm open to it. You guys are welcome to email me anytime and say, hey, and give me suggestions. I'll work with your suggestion. There's someone or some people that have come on and have told me they hate my long introductions. I'm going to give you this explanation as to why I do long introductions. Number one, I'm a trauma professional. And when you're dealing with people, a lot of you are at different stages of healing. You're at different stages of healing. You're in different stages of your pain, different stages of grief and loss. And so for some people, you don't just jump straight in and start messing with their emotions. There are some people that are on here that are suicidal. There are some people that watch my videos that are suicidal. So one thing that I try to do is I try to be really sensitive, and I try to come in and I work my way. It's like giving you anesthesia to work my way into your heart to deal with the pain that's in your heart. So a lot of times I go in and I thank you guys. Thank you for deleting that. That y'all that's too much. That's too much. Thank you, TMG. But when I do these long intros, a lot of times I prepare your mind for where I'm going to go with you. So, and a lot of times when I go to certain places, I've had people come and let me know that when they were watching the videos, they really had a hard time getting through the video. A lot of them were really crying through the video, had to stop the video and everything. So I'm very sensitive because everybody is not where you are. And because everywhere is not where you are, I try to ease my way into it. It's like giving you anesthesia. You're not going to go into a hospital. You get ready to have surgery, and then the anesthesiologist is telling you, okay, start from 100 and count backwards. You say 99 and you wide awake, and they start cutting. Okay, so the thing about it is that I try to ease my way into your heart, and I try to ease my way, and certain topics are harder than other topics, and I know this. And so I try to ease my way into it. And so sometimes I do longer introduction to get your mind prepared for the surgery. And if you notice, when I come back out, when I'm done from the surgery, I may, even in between there, I may break the monotony of the intensity of where I'm at, and I'll throw in a joke, to make you smile, or at the very end, I kind of ease my way back out. And so I try to be very sensitive to people. I'm trying to be very sensitive to people because everybody's not where you guys are at. So some of you guys may be in where I can just come straight in and start talking, and some people are not there. There's some people that literally said that I was going to commit suicide, and my video popped up in the moment that they were getting ready to commit suicide. Do you think that I need to just come on and just go straight to the heart? You got to be sensitive. And so this is why I make long introductions in the beginning. So now you guys know. See? So that is it for tonight, you guys. I am so glad, Sharice. Yes, humor is very important in healing. That's why I try to throw in some jokes. Sometimes it just happens. So very mentally driven, creating regular routine for your viewers. There you go. Exactly. Dale said, if Carmen smokes 3 poles a day and 5 cents per pole, there you go, and got deleted. Excellent. Narcs know you're watching social media. Absolutely. Appreciate you on that, explaining the intros. Exactly. Because some of you, I'm so thankful that I'm here with you guys too, Gina. You have a good night too. So I'm getting ready. I had a moment when I prayed this morning. I prayed for the narc. I asked God to have mercy on this man, because it must be horrific to live life the way that they do. They don't see anything wrong with it. That's the sad part. Good night, Miss Demetria. But they don't see anything wrong with it. Oh, thank you, Miss Gina. My phone trying to update. Okay, you guys. So I'm getting ready to get off because one of my phones is getting ready to lose battery juice. So hey, thank you guys so much for being here. I don't know what you were asking, loving me fed up. I don't know what you just said on there. I appreciate you too, Missy. Hang in there, okay? We done been through it too, but hang in there. Good night, Dominique. So you guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Remember, I'll be back on Tuesday, and please forgive me. When am I going live again? Next Sunday? I go live next Sunday. But I do post videos Tuesday through Friday, so you guys make sure you hit the bell so that the alerts come up whenever I upload new videos. Good night, day-to-day social work, about him having their. I'm sorry, you kind of typing kind of fast, so I don't know what was being said. You too, be blessed too, Mr. Mark. But you guys, thank you so much for being here. Tuesday through Friday, I do post videos. Please forgive me. Sometimes I can't post because of the fact that my entire day is booked. And then on top of that, remember, I do clinical assessments, and I have to do write-ups a lot of times for social work. I'm not social worker, for Social Security and for lawyers. And so I do a lot of write-ups and stuff. So sometimes I'm not able to get on and record. Like last week, I kind of had a problem with coming on live because I was busy doing paperwork, and I don't want to. I like to be focused when I'm recording. I'm not going to type and talk to you guys at the same time. And so if I ever miss a day or so, please know that that's not a consistent thing. Sometimes if I have to miss some time, it's because of the fact that I'm doing paperwork for my clients, and usually my whole day is booked. Okay. And so, but I will be posting videos Tuesday through Friday. If I miss a day, go to my community tab, and I'll make sure I leave a message for all you guys, okay? And I do come back on live again next Sunday. So I do live videos on Sunday so I can talk to you guys and you guys can talk to me. So thank you guys so much for being here with me. I'm really honored that you guys will be with me, and that you will talk to me, and that you will share your stories with me. Hopefully this has helped you. Yeah, one day at a time. That's right. Hopefully this has helped you. Please stay tuned. Make sure you keep on checking, and send me your, if you have any topics you want me to talk about, please, make sure that you send me some topics. Miss Shirley says it's beautiful to have someone to talk to that has experienced what you have been through and how you feel. I love you for that. Oh, thank you, Miss Shirley. I appreciate that. Like I said, I'm not just a coach and a counselor. I'm a survivor just like you guys are, okay? And so I've been there, I've done that, and so I don't tell you guys things and I'm a hypocrite. I have to do the same things that I tell you guys, and have done the same thing that you guys have done. That's why I have a mentor, and my mentor's name is Helen Sadler, Destiny Helper. You guys go to her YouTube channel and support her, because she's the one that helped me through my process when I was going through what I was going through. And I thought it was horrific, and I thought that there was no light at the end of the tunnel. It was the most atrocious, if that's a word, atrocious thing that I've ever been through, because I did not at the time knew diagnosis and everything. But if you don't specialize in diagnosis, you don't really understand until I begin to understand what type of person I was dealing with. And so once I begin to understand, I made it a mission to make sure that I educate you guys as well, because I know what it felt like to have gone through what you guys are going through. And so that's why I do what I do. I don't do it for the money, because YouTube is not paying me anything, you guys. I do it because I care about you guys, and I want to see you guys succeed. Some of you guys is Helen Sadler, Destiny Helper. That's the YouTube channel. Helen Sadler, Destiny Helper. Atrocious. There we go. Atrocious. It was the most horrific thing that I have ever been through emotionally in my whole life. Would I ever want to go through it again? Never. That's why I make it a mission in life to make sure that I educate you guys, and so does Apostle Helen Sadler, who is my mentor. She's my pastor. She's my spiritual parent, and I love that lady to life. And she is awesome. And some of you guys are on her channel, and if you listen to her and you listen to me and whoever else you've chosen to listen to, I promise you're going to get through it, because we make it our mission to make sure we support you. So once again, thank you guys so much. God sent for people like you to help, and not even getting paid. Now I get paid in my private practice now. I just don't get paid on YouTube to do this. So when I come on, it's a sacrifice. I come on here and and talk to you guys, and I love every minute of it. Don't get me wrong, I love every minute of it. I get paid in my private practice for what I do, but I don't get paid to do this online. But I will be developing webinars so that you guys can pay to go and go to my webinars. I'm working on a second book, and what I'm trying to do with the second book is to make the second book where I can do webinars. So when you buy the book, you can go and listen to the webinars and have the book too. So I'm writing the second book about narcissist abuse. I'm writing a second book, and then I'm going to create webinars for you guys to go to the webinars. My first book, it is with the editor. The editing has been completed. So now I'm waiting for them to put the book together. I've just finished my cover. It's really nice. I just finished the cover. And so as soon as the book comes out, I'm going to let you guys know when the book is ready for sale. And once I get that book in my hand, I'm going to show you guys the book. And hopefully you guys will support me. It is a Christian book, but it talks about the way that I did this book was to introduce, to show you guys the experiences of different women, and just so happened it was women in this book, to give you an example of what narcissist abuse looks like. But then I also turned around to encourage people with scripture. And so it is a Christian book, but take the principles out of it because it's giving you an idea of how these women thought, how they were raised, some of the abuse they went through in their families, some of the things that have been said to them to make them think the way that they thought, and how they ended up getting with narcissists, and some of the things that the narcissists did. The type of jobs that they have, the type of women that they were, the type of business women that they were, and you can relate. Male and female should be able to relate. At the positions that they held, the positions of power that they held, and how they ended up falling for this narcissist, and what the narcissist was doing behind closed doors to these women, and in public to these women, and why the women kept going back and couldn't understand why they were going back. And so this is what this book is going to be about. So when it comes out, I'm going to make sure that you guys know. Thank you, Miss Jessica. But I make sure when I get this book in my hand, please support the book and make sure that you guys go and share the book. Let people know about the book, because when you read this book, you'll know that you're not crazy. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. Okay. I'd love to share an experience if you ever do a sequel. Oh, thanks. I sure will. Thank you so much. You guys have a great evening, okay? You guys have a wonderful week. I'm Dr. Carmen Bryant. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Dr. Carmen Bryant, Overcoming. You're welcome, Ms. Jamila, Overcoming Narcissist Abuse. Thank you so much. Make sure you hit the bell so you can see whenever I post new videos. I'll be back live on Sunday between 8 and 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. That's West Coast, okay? And thank you guys so much. You guys make sure that okay, hold on, let me see. There we go. Thank you, TMG. I appreciate it. But you guys have a wonderful evening. You guys start your week off tomorrow. Good night. Sleep well. Rest. Take a bubble bath. Get you some lavender going in your room. Spray yourself with perfume, a body spray or something. And make sure you guys go and be great. You guys, I love all you guys.